My name is Korede Alayaki. You are welcome to this channel, and on this channel we educate our viewers on topics related to finance, entrepreneurship, real estate and personal development. And on Sundays we usually have this series called Growth Pills from the Bible. Growth Pills from the Bible. And the idea is basically to learn certain principles, certain ways in the Bible, so that we can apply it to our business life, our career life, and see how God will help us to grow by using those principles and using those examples written in the Bible. The Bible says this, the Bible is written for our learning, majorly for our admonition, so that we can grow thereby. So that is basically what Growth Pills is all about. So Growth Pills from the Bible. And 3 weeks ago we started a topic that we took from the book of 2 Kings chapter 4. 2 Kings chapter 4 verse 1 to 6. 2 Kings chapter 4 verse 1 to 6. The story of the widow of the prophet whose husband died, and the creditors said they were coming to take her 2 sons in exchange for the debts that their husband owed them. So and we mentioned the aspect of she said that Elisha asked her, "What do you have?" The second one, she said, "Go and borrow vessels." And the third instruction, he gave the instruction, said, "Borrow not a few." Today we want to look at another part of the instruction that says, "Shut the door behind you." Shut the door behind you. What does this mean? How can we apply this? What does this mean? It only means that there are times you need to withdraw yourself. You need to shut yourself from distractions. So many things are going on in the world today, flying about on social media, on WhatsApp status, on Instagram, name it. So many things. Football is there. Elisha told her, shut the door behind you. Shield yourself from distraction. Save yourself from all this distraction. So I need to tell you today, there are many times you need to retreat. You need to be all by yourself. The Bible says, I think in Luke chapter 5 verse 16, the Bible says Jesus himself often withdrew himself. Often. You need to know how to withdraw yourself. After you have borrowed vessels, borrowed ideas, borrowed knowledge, borrowed wisdom, then you need to come all by yourself and begin to look at it, begin to dissect. How does this apply to my life? Prayerfully. You pray, you need to know how to retreat. Retreat means you shut down from external influences, news, social media. I understand your business run on social media, but that time of withdrawal will not really have any negative impact on your business, so to say. I have done it a couple of times and I know what I'm talking about. So she said, shut the door behind you. Don't let anybody distract you. Come, withdraw, retreat, so that you can have time to pray, so that you can have time to read, so that you can have time to feed your mind, so that you can have time to meditate, you can have time to study. All the hustle and bustles of life may not allow you, may not give you that time. You need to be deliberate about it. So he said, shut the door behind you. You need to be intentional about your personal retreats. You need to be intentional about your personal withdrawal for growth, for personal development, for growth. You need to analyze. At times when we want to do an analysis, when we want to do an appraisal of how we have been faring in the past, we lock ourselves indoor, and that's what we are doing. No distraction, our phones on silence, or at times even switched off, just because of what? We need to carry out an appraisal. How have we been faring, so that we cannot project how will the future look like. Even when we want to apply principles, we apply sitting down. Okay, this person said this, this person said this, this person said this. Okay, now in our own context, when it comes to personal application, how can we apply it? But when we are in a distracted world, we are hearing so many voices, so many contributions, so many ideas, and that's why you need to shut down. You need to come by yourself. Shut the door from every form of distraction. Distractions. things that will not allow you to concentrate. So Elisha told her, shut the door behind you so that you can focus, so that you can concentrate on what you want to do. And the same instruction is still being given to you today. Shut the door behind you. After you have recognized what you have gone out to borrow vessels, you did not just borrow a few, then you need to sit all by yourself and begin to analyze, retreat, shut the door from distractions, switch off your phone, switch off, put it on silence if you have to return the call of people, of your customers or whatever. But at times you need to come all by yourself. Even companies, organizations, they do it. They have periodic retreat for their staff. Why? At that point in time, they are not attending to customers. I've been privileged to be invited to come and speak to some of those companies like that when they are having their retreats. Come and help us to enlighten our staff. Because when you are just involved in activity, your growth will be linear. But at times when you withdraw like that, you shut down from distraction to plan the future. You appraise the past so that you can predict, you can forecast the future. What am I going to do from here? What are the steps? What are the actions? What am I going to do so that I can satisfy my customer more, so that I can serve my customer better? So that you will know what to do. When you begin to do that, it helps your growth to be exponential. But when you are just involved in activity, daily activity, you are carried away by it, 365 days, that is the only thing you are doing. I can tell you your growth will be flat, it will be linear, and there will be no room for exponential growth. So when you come back like that, you do that. Even when you ask men of God, they do it periodically, they do it regularly. Let me say that. You should know how to shut down. How to shut your door from distraction. No order, no interaction. It could be a day, it could be half a day, it could be for, let's say, solid 6 hours. You're saying, I want to plan myself. You look at your spiritual life, you look at your financial life, you look at your marital life, you look at your relationship, you look at your numbers, at your business, you look at your record. How are you faring? You have listened to various mentors, you have listened to various disciples, you have listened to various teachers, various motivational speakers. Then it is time to retreat. Do you understand? So Elisha told her, shut the door behind you. Shield yourself from distraction. So many information on the internet. How do you know which one to apply? It is only by shutting down, by retreating. Retreats. Place them on your table and begin to dissect one after the other. I need to say this. It's something that is taxing because our brain is naturally lazy. We don't want to think anything that is taxing our brain. We don't want to do it. But you need to force yourself to do them if you want to grow. And that's why we say growth builds from the Bible. So the instruction is shut the door behind you. Shut the door could mean for like a day, half a day, 6 hours. Shut down. Don't go to Facebook. Don't go to Instagram. Don't go to TikTok. Don't go to LinkedIn. Don't go to WhatsApp. Don't chat. Don't receive calls. Just concentrate on yourself. How do I get? Because what brought you from point A to point B is not what will take you from point B to point C. I say that again. What brought you from point A to point B is not what is going to take you from point B to point C. You need new strategies. You need new formulas. You need new policies. So you need to shut the door. So with this, I think I've been able to explain in one way or the other from this context. Shut the door. How it applies to your personal growth. How it applies to your career growth. How it applies to your business growth. If you are yet to subscribe to this channel, kindly do by clicking on the subscribe button and click on the notification bell so that you can be notified whenever we release a new video. If you have any questions, thoughts, or comments, come down in the comment section below and I will attend to you there. Until we meet in our next video, stay blessed.